Well, the real power comes in the people who get to make the decisions. I'm trying to run stuff, so I understand that. And to be behind the camera is where I get to manipulate and control the narrative and create a space for new stories to be told.
Trevor, hi, AP. One quick question.
Yeah, we'll do a quick question.
Thank you.
Well, I hope comedy can bring joy even when it's not dark and troubling. But I don't know. I think as human beings, the paradox of laughter sometimes is that it'll happen to us when we're having our toughest times, and oftentimes that's when we need it the most. So it's like you go, oh, how can you laugh at a time like this? And you find that's the time that you need to laugh the most because things are horrible, life is not great. And I sometimes think, but maybe it's just my bias as a comedian, I always feel like comedy reminds you of a time when you were just you and nothing was happening that you didn't want to be happening. So whether you were a child, whether it was just a great time in your life, I think that's what a laugh is. So that's why I think it's so important to laugh all the time. Doesn't mean we don't acknowledge what's happening, but it's what makes us who we are.
Yeah, very nice. Yeah, keeping it coordinated,
Love it.
I know when I am watching a show, I appreciate it when the creators and the writing staff take me into consideration and think out the story all the way through. And Dan Fogelman has known how these stories are going to end for years. For years he's known. And so we're ending the series in a very intentional and conscious way that will be satisfying to all those watching.
Pretty.
Green, and then there. I know, isn't it stupid? I'm gonna turn into a pumpkin. It was just I don't know. It was comfortable and chic. It's Lon Von. Thought it was. As soon as I saw it, I was like, "Yep, it's gonna look good with Birkenstocks after the show."
Where are you keeping yours?
I have a shelf that was nice and you can't see them, which is a good thing. Is that a terrible thing to say?
No.
They're just not on
not
prominent display.
I see.
I like to keep them in a place that is
Because you're a humble person.
exactly
Unlike
Yeah.
me.
who just
Mine are paraded out. In
Tattooed
fact, I
on your
bring them
back.
out every time somebody comes over for dinner.
It's your centerpiece.
And then all the way in.
Jason, give us a wave. Hey, quick question for you, guys.
I'm a TV producer at heart. If it was me, it'd be 150 seasons, Look, what's one of the cool things about having Jason as a partner, I think he's open to stuff, but he'll decide what works for him and stuff. And I think people forget too, it's a lot to uproot your life and go be in London for giant chunks of time when you have kids, young kids going to school here and bouncing around and stuff. It's a big deal.
Yeah, but that is casting.